To the west of Greenwater, you get the Green River, where the Green River Killer killed his victims. Well, not killed them, but dumped their bodies. Gary Ridgway. That's a pretty well-known thing. Port Townsend's a nice little town. It's like right in the middle of the Sound, like east of Port Angeles, in the peninsula over there.
Yeah, but all that stuff is now in Native American territory.
It now is.
Yeah, the Salashida Council.
Well, that's who it originally belonged to, so.
Yeah.
That's what all the names in Washington are named after for the most part. Like Cle Elum, Elmsburg, Natchez, LV, Centralia, Chehalis, Grand Mound, Aberdeen, Tukwila, Tulalip, Yallop, Seattle.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're basically all Indian names. Except for Leavenworth. Like I said, that's German. Oh, you can, if you go there, there is a colony of Hutterites there, which are like German Amish people, almost. They use technology though, but they're still very traditional in the fact of you do what your father did kind of thing. Okay. So if your father was a blacksmith, you're a blacksmith kind of deal. Who's carpenter or carpenter. They have bakers there, and they make this bread, and I don't even know. It's like a sweet bread though, and it is amazing. Like, it is probably the best bread I've ever eaten in my life. And you get it for $1.25.
Well, too bad all of that is in the past.
Yeah, way in the past in this game. The Hutterites are dead now. In this game.
Probably. Right.
Today on National Geographic, we have Paper as a special guest. I can tell you a lot about Washington, but it's because I grew up there and I find the history of it interesting. Oh, another interesting fact. If Mount Rainier were to ever become active, everything you see on this map would be gone.
Yeah, I read about that.
Yeah, it's pretty intense, actually. Everywhere you go in Seattle, you see signs and it's evacuation routes in case Mount Rainier blows. They're just like little signs, and it says volcano route.
Okay, so where did we leave off last time?
We were drinking in the bar. We didn't. The guys tried to. We went and seen Sweet Dave to set up a meeting. Unbeknownst to Mr. Johnson, it would be with us, but they wanted to. We wanted to meet up with that guy so that we could find out what the hell, man. And then, yeah, we just got drunk and we played a drinking game. I won, and then we Ninja symbolically brought a drink to the guy with the broken nose in the trunk, and I said, no, he can't drink it that way, and then opened the trunk and dumped it on him.
Yeah, that guy had a really bad day.
I think that guy died.
He bled out in the car?
Yeah.
Or concussion. Slip, I got you a plaything.
Okay.
It's dead now.
Right. So, yeah, you have a week of downtime, which is where you got your whole milestone thing. Slip, did you actually get to use your milestone yet?
No clue what that even is.
Where you get to, effectively where you get to
Explain
improve
that
your
to
character.
him.
Milestone is because you finish an adventure, you get to improve your character slightly.
So how do I do such thing?
Let me check real quick.
Like, you can get a stunt, for example.
Right, so there are 4 things you can do, and you can pick to do one of them, or none if you don't want to, but yeah. So you can switch the rank values of any 2 skills, or replace an average skill with a skill that you don't have yet. You can change a stunt for another stunt. You can purchase a new stunt. That'll cost you a point of essence though. Or you can rename one character aspect that is not your archetype aspect.
Did he improve anything?
Well, you can improve with bigger milestones. Right now, this is just a minor milestone, so.
Oh, I mean, did he change anything?
Who? Slip?
Yeah. I guess I'll make a new stunt, I guess.
If you want to, sure.
I don't know what else to do. Like, I'm kind of
you don't
happy
have to
with
do
my
anything.
aspects.
I didn't do anything.
Yeah. Like, you have the choice of changing something about your character.
Oh, well then no. I'm gonna leave him as is right now.
Okay.
Sorry for random cracking sounds. Try not to put it near my body.
Okay.
So we're just running with us 3?
I guess
Yes,
Ninja
sir.
isn't here, Seal can't come, and John has never played.
True story.
We could recruit more people at some point. But yeah. For now it's just us 3. Or us for you 3 and yeah, whatever. Anyway. A week of downtime. You guys get a message from Sweet Dave saying that he wasn't able to find the Johnson again himself. Like the Johnson just kind of disappeared completely off the grid.
Mm-hmm.
But he did find someone who claims to have information, and this time Sweet Dave actually checked background and digged a bit deeper, and he said, right, this time, yeah, this guy is legit. He looks like he can actually have information on the Johnson.
Alright.
And gives you the guy's contact details.
Well, since our obviously best personality is obviously the troll, I suggest that Zap calls this man and sets up a meeting. He's a really good people person.
Oh man.
The sarcasm in your voice is real.
He's
The
not going to
sarcasm
kidnap
is
you
strong
for,
in this
you know, poetry reasons or anything. No worries.
Yes, that's what we do. If he doesn't tell us what we want to know, we'll threaten him to lock him in a room with Zap while he reads some troll poetry.
I'm going to
So
write some gold.
Are we gonna meet up with Mr. Sweet Dave, or are we gonna call the dude, I guess?
I'd say just, if we have the contact info, we don't need to really speak with Sweet Dave at this moment in time.
Alright, so I guess I'll call the chump.
Or Chumpet. Would be a Chumpet.
Right, so someone picks up the phone and get answer. This is the people Sweet Dave mentioned.
Yeah, we're hoping to get some information on a contact. Hopefully you can provide some of that.
Yes, he said as much. I can indeed. It's not
How would
gonna
you
be.
like? Oh, sorry.
It's not gonna be free, of course, but I am willing to accept a modest payment for any information I can provide you.
So, what do you want to talk terms over the phone, or do you want to meet face to face?
I'd rather stay unseen.
Alright, how much is this gonna cost us?
I'm willing to accept a price of 10,000 new yen for any information I have already digged up on your Johnson.
This just sounds so wrong. So I kind of cover up the phone and I tell the other guys what's going on. That he wants 10,000 new yen for information, but we don't know what type of information it is, and we don't have that type of money anymore.
He kinda spent a bit of it drinking.
Yeah.
I think we're down to what,
You guys-
9?
You guys spent the money on booze?
Yeah,
Like,
that's did.
yeah. A little bit. Just a little.
Well, let me guess, the rest you spent on singles with the strippers.
So what do we want to do?
See if he'll haggle.
No, I don't know that he'd haggle. By the way, Qichin, what was
Yep.
the character's name in Shadowrun Returns that only was, or that was only on the computer? And wouldn't be met face to face. Gimp.
Baron Samdi?
Is this Somdi?
No.
Alright. How about this? Decker, could you not screw up if I give you a task?
Maybe.
Could you set up something to track the call for when we call him back for a response?
It's possible.
Because if we can set that up, we can call him back, say, yeah, we'll be willing to pay. And like we can just basically bullshit and say, just give us time to gather the money, and then we'll send it to you or whatever. And during that time, we just track the call, go to them, and beat them up and take the information. What do you think about that, Flip?
That's fine.
Now, can you rig up a tracker since we're at the hideout and you have all the resources you need?
Well, I guess. I could try it at least.
Oh, hold on. Yeah, in here. John's on. We could, I guess, catch him up. John,
shit.
what's up?
Oh. Yeah.
What's going on?
It's been busy.
Is it the Twilight Zone?
Oh man. No, like, I'm salty that I missed it, like, Shadowrun for pretty much the first 2 sessions because of exams and papers, and now today my internet's down and I'm running around with washing machines and dryers and
Oh man.
Beautiful.
You know how it is.
Yep. So basically, fill you in. They originally had a job, steal this prototype. Stole the prototype, kinda. They kinda fucked up. We took it, and this is where my character enters. We took it to turn it in for the money, and we were basically ambushed. And I caused 3 men to shit themselves, drop the clips out of their guns, and cower in a corner, respectively. And they became non-combatants. And then we ended up killing the boss because Ninja's elemental was going to break its knees and ended up ripping off its legs and hip. Or his legs and hip. And then, basically we killed 2 of the 3 non-combatants. 1 was in the trunk. We went out drinking and talked to our fixer, Sweet Dave. And that guy eventually died from a concussion, basically, is what we decided. Or Qichin decided. And then we asked Sweet Dave, our fixer, to get a meeting with this Mr. Johnson character so we can find out why they didn't want to pay us and why they're going to kill us, and we also want our money. And he couldn't find Johnson again, but he was able to find an individual who has information, who will be willing to sell the information for 10,000 currency, whatever it is.
New yen.
It is new yen. And instead, we're looking at tracking a call from him and just going and taking the information from him. And I'm pretty sure it's Baron Zombie.
Oh dear lord.
Yeah. So you know, the prototype in question was a prototype. It was a mock-up, basically, of a new phone.
Wait,
Yes.
wait, all this for a phone?
Yep, one company hired us
Oh dear god.
to steal a prototype for another phone. Also, Slip's character kidnapped a guard, then later threw him away because they weren't keeping him. He just wanted to play.
He was bored.
Oh my.
That pretty much sums up what you missed in the last 2 sessions.
Jesus Christ. I'm going to be
And,
so far behind in character.
It's fine. But we gotta figure out a way to introduce you.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking too.
Who's your character?
Well, I am the Yakuza Gunslinger.
Alright.
Yeah.
Again, this is one... I don't know. Let me
Yeah.
see.
He's the second one on the character list.
I can't even remember the
He
site
has
to be
no
honest.
bio.
It's Roll20.
Roll 20, that was it. No, I didn't ever get to write the bio, I don't think.
Alright, well, who would have more affiliation with the Yakuza? Zaph? But I don't think he'd be working with them. So that would make sense.
I thought Zaph was working with the Yakuza, more like paying them off.
Flip?
I have a Yakuza informant.
Could send informant,
That's
Give you
inside the
information?
Yakuza.
give you information about, hey, there's a guy looking for work. He's pretty incompetent, but he can shoot a gun.
What?
Yeah. Yes, he can take bullets for you. Be useful that way.
Be useful, please. Hi. Holy shit. That popped back up for me. There once was a man, his name was John.
Yeah, it's still there.
Holy shit, it really is.
So we could do it that way, or we could just say, hey, sweet Dave, we need somebody. Our stupid mage left us. Not here today.
We can say the mage is passed out drunk in a corner.
Yeah. Yeah, the mage is passed out drunk. He's pretty useless, sweet Dave. Can you fix us up something?
Still recovering from all the drinking.
Yeah, he lost pretty badly. He lost the drinking game really badly.
So I take it that's Seal?
No.
No.
No. Seal's
No.
the female.
Right, okay.
So yeah, I just asked Sweet Dave, hey, can you fix us up a runner? We're one short.
Now, speaking of Seal, he was there for us when we were stealing the prototype out of a hotel.
He's in the first one. It was OddJon who hasn't been in any of them. So
Yeah.
So yeah, Sweet Dave said, yeah, I know something.
Alright.
Alternatively, you could find me like being a drunk somewheres.
I asked Sweet Dave,
I
is he
swear, I am
incompetent?
the most sober person in this party.
Wait, OddJon, is your character drunk? He is, right?
He's not a drunkard, but he drinks a lot.
Oh, you don't actually have any drinking aspects. So, okay.
No, I don't. It's just a roleplay thing here.
Sure.
Essentially, he's going to end up being a stormtrooper.
What?
I asked how competent this individual is.
He's done a handful of runs, same as you guys.
So, completely incompetent. He sounds like our man.
Fair enough. So yeah, you get OddJon's... Wait, what's your character name, actually?
I was going with Xenrir.
Okay. So I pick up the phone and punch in the numbers and Japanese characters that are in this phone number. And I place a call to Xenrir and ask him if he was looking for any work.
I missed the call.
Okay. I'll leave him a message and say, hey, fuck nuts. If you want a job, come to this location.
Now that's more like it.
Okay.
Pod gets pissed off and puts down the phone and says he didn't answer.
In the meantime, I still got this Mr. Johnson dude on the
Oh, right!
what are we doing about this thing? Because we're still got it covered up, waiting for a decision.
No,
Are
I
you
thought
still
you said
there?
you were gonna call him back.
No, I just covered the speaker and was asking you guys what we should do.
Alright, tell him
We'll call back.
tell him we'll call him back. We need to see if we can get the money in order.
Alright, so I tell him we're interested, but it's gonna take a few days for us to get everything in order, so we'll give you a buzz back.
I will make a show of good faith right now and give you 2 pieces of information. The first is a job I have that I can accept in lieu of payment. And the second one is a bit of information about your missing Mr. Johnson. And that is
what is this?
Go on.
Go on.
that is that your Mr. Johnson works for Teltronics and not for Novatech, as he led you to believe.
Okay.
So he works
What is
for
this
the
job?
company we stole the phone from?
Yes, that's the company.
Alright, so what Pod is doing right now is like, as Zap's on the phone and like looking into the distance, like figuring out and processing this information, it just like pans over and Pod is like right on the other side of the phone with his ear and just like asking questions. And he asks, what is the job?
So what does this job here entail?
It's an extraction. So an extraction is where you go into some company and then get a dude, usually a very valued employee, out. so he can work for a different company.
Alright.
So
What company? What dude?
What is this? Where are we going, and what does the security look like?
I will send you a file with all the details if you choose to accept it. You can accept the job, or you can try and find the money some other way. I'm open to either.
So I cover up the phone again, and I give the boys all the details.
I look at Zaph and say, "This is perfect for you. Kidnapping people, you're good at that." And just kind of smug at him.
I glare at Pod and give him the finger.
He takes it willingly. Alright,
So now
we're
Zaph is
gonna go
missing a
for
finger.
What?
No,
yeah,
I was
I'm
making
missing a
joke.
finger.
Sorry, go
I
ahead.
took your finger willingly.
So I go back to the phone. I'm like, yeah, we'll take it.
Very well. I will prepare the file and send it to you.
Alright,
If that is all,
cool.
then we will speak again when you have finished the job.
Till next time.
And he hangs up.
To look at Rio, who's finally, as I gave him something to do with this phone tracking, and I tell him, "Never mind, you're useless again." Thank you, though. Oh wait a minute, he's not useless. He healed me. That's right.
Is
Right.
this package that's coming to us electronically?
Yeah. It just comes onto your pocket
Terminal.
secretaries.
So
It's like an email.
I look over at Rio and I ask him to see if he can get any trace data from the package.
Alright.
Would this be an investigation roll? Or a decking roll?
This can actually be a decking roll.
Let's see, decking is 4.
This would be a good time for John to just randomly show up at the building.
Yeah.
So, 7.
Guess you're right, huh?
That is pretty amazing. So you find out that the thing has been bounced several times through various connections, and takes a long time to trace because of all the intermediary steps. But you eventually come to a well, yeah, I suppose it would be something like an email address. It's essentially like phone number, email address, all in one, same as everyone else has. So yeah. But it doesn't tell you too much. Like, you've never heard of it before, and it's just random letter number combination for a name.
So
does
probably
the-
a one-time use thing.
Yeah, does the phone number / email address match what we just called, or no?
It does.
Alright, that makes me feel a little bit better.
Alright, so what location are you guys at anyways?
The one I told you to meet us at.
No, I'm just wondering what it is.
It's
It's
a
a
safe house.
hideout, isn't it?
Safe house, okay then.
It is the mysterious hideout that we use, but we still don't know what it looks like.
You see, that's what I was asking. Because it was a bar, I was just gonna come in and sit it down in the corner.
Nah, not anymore.
We're all
Well.
still pretty hungover from the strip club.
It's like a mini man cave right now.
A mini man cave.
Yeah, there's a futon, a couple of posters, and a fridge with beer. Only beer.
We don't have enough money to upgrade it into anything else yet, because somebody keeps drinking it away.
The ninja still has 2
Yeah,
unspent
ninja.
gear aspects on it, I think. he
I
hasn't
still have
actually.
spent gear stunts too.
Yeah, he hasn't actually decided. Well, he has the healing jacuzzi thingy, and then. Oh, right, yeah, the magical reagents and the healing jacuzzi. That's it.
What
So
are
those are in the hideout.
All right. You guys. I'm knocking at the door, I guess.
I open it.
I was given a location, man.
Who said you?
You the runner? Sorry.
I got a call to be here. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Oh, you're fuck nuts. Come on in, man.
Oh, fuck nuts. Is that it, huh?
Dude, that was in your voicemail. Why don't you pick up the phone? Just curious.
Oh, I was you having a 3-way?
You know, I got a lie to kick him in. It's all good. We go inside. And I assume that we fill him in on what's going on and what we're going to be doing.
Okay.
What race are you again?
I'm just a human.
Filthy human.
Puny
He is the
human.
only human in the entire party list.
And your
No
name?
way.
What? I gotta write this down. I can't remember names.
You're
Xenrir.
kidding me.
No, I am not kidding you. I actually made this comment that there were no humans in this party when we first started.
Oh god.
By the way, John,
Yeah.
so you know who you're talking to, literally just go to the list and it's Pod, and that's what he looks like. He's about
Pod?
6'5".
Okay, one sec.
And
Still need to update
Rio?
my thing.
Rio,
So you-
what's your guy's name?
Xenrir.
Real.
Rio's Rio, and OddJon is Xenrir.
Yes, sir.
Is it Zammer?
Xenrir.
Like this.
Oh, that's your super old
It-
name.
Yeah, his name from everywhere else.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
Rio,
I use it in every
elf?
game but League.
Rio, you're an elf.
Yep.
Elves. Filthy dumb elven scum.
Yeah?
I kind of lean in and say, Andy's a bad decker. Well, actually,
Oh,
I lean
man.
down. I lean down and say that, I guess.
Oh man.
Shots are being fired.
All
Yeah,
of
let's
the
see who
shots.
fixes you up next time.
I look at him, wink, and just kind of go and give him the like double guns with my fingers.
I just pull out my 2 revolvers and start twirling them ocelot style.
Yeah, there you go.
There we are.
All right, we're waiting for our game master here to.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
I'm just enjoying the banter.
One thing, John, you forgot something about Ocelot. In the
Yeah.
end, he ends up having only one arm. And also being possessed by someone else.
But Ocelot's the best.
Wow, John, that's a way better backstory than yours.
Oh, it is.
Ocelots. All right. So,
Okay.
do we receive the file?
Yes, you do. Well, you
Alright.
did, because the decker already checked where it came
Okay.
from.
Well, I take it from Rio, like whatever they're using, whichever one has it, whichever Palm Pilot has it, and I start like. I look like I know what I'm doing and just kind of start messing with shit in the thing. I have no idea what I'm doing now. Like, I'm just sitting there staring at the screen.
It's the troll's
just
pocket
wait.
secretary.
Murky.
Like, Zaph
I
got
mess with it and
the
I go, I don't know, this has some fucking type of lock or something on it, and I toss it back again.
I'm just busy looking around and it's like, this place is a fucking dump.
file. Oh man.
It's our dump.
Okay, I open it up. See what we got.
Alright. So, you are to run against something that calls itself the Strawberry Corporation. It's another technological corp that focuses on communication devices. And you need to extract one of the head engineers.
Alright. Do we know any rival companies of this company? Any major rivals?
Not really.
Okay.
Anyone else find that slightly suspicious?
No.
Do we know approximately where this guy works, like in the building?
Did
Yeah.
he send schematics?
There are a couple of floor plans, like mainly of the public floors. The office areas upstairs and the research areas upstairs are not as easy to get schematics for.
Yeah, could you work
Do
on
you
that?
want me to get schematics?
If you could, that'd be great. If there's like a dumbwaiter that we could at one at a time go through, that'd be awesome.
You're gonna
Just to,
send a troll through a dumbwaiter.
Wouldn't you? This is the future. I'm
Can't
sure they're
argue
really
against
advanced. Okay? But like a service elevator or something we could take where
Yeah,
we wouldn't have to draw attention to ourselves on the way in.
alright, the way the tower is built up is downstairs is like a big marketing sales public area where people can just go in and browse all the items that Strawberry produces and buy stuff.
So
And then,
why don't we just use a grappling hook and some gear and climb up the side?
You have grappling hooking gear for everybody.
Couldn't be too hard to obtain, could it?
not really, no. But the problem might be doing it because
Could a troll use a grappling hook?
yes, but it'd also be very obvious that someone is grappling up.
What about if we'd have to do it during the day?
Like
The other night
the
would
tower is inside its own plaza, so there isn't much around it, so anyone kind of climbing up the outside would be pretty easily seen. You can still try it, or you can send someone up, but
We could also. What if we hired some local ruffians to create a diversion?
I could hire a hooker to do that. That is a thing. So I assume at the end of the workday that all these people leave and then just go home? Or do they live in the tower?
They're wage slaves. They do what the corp says.
No, the tower is mostly just offices and R&D above that. But you can always expect like security and maybe a couple of people staying overnight to work on big projects.
So there's not much resistance.
Okay, so you're just gonna so we have to break into this thing, alright. Because our guy's gonna be one of the guys staying there to research, so Rio, if you could do some rolls for looking at those schematics and looking for like a service elevator. Something that's accessible from the ground floors where we should be, to take us to areas where we shouldn't be.
Okay, let's give this a shot.
First off, you jack into the matrix.
So that's 3.
So you got a +2 because of your new stunt and investigation.
Let's see, actually decking is 4.
Oh, so you got a +2. Wait.
What?
Yeah, +2.
Yeah, so overall, what? Overall, you got a 3.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
Let me just get the schematics up. Oh, why does it always change color?
Oh, that's right. I forgot to tell you, John. I also have a drone.
Yeah, I suck at drawing this. Anyway.
Since we have this guy's name, could we get his contact information?
What do you mean? The dude you have to extract?
Yes.
Yeah, you have.
Oh, you want me to run background or something on the guy?
Like, could we somehow bring him to the first couple floors, or I don't know, his cat got ran over or something?
We could always ask to see him at the front desk.
We could do that, but we'd have to have you do it, and you would have to hide your guns.
Well, of course, they're always in my suit.
Because they see this giant troll or orc in, you know, a suit and whatever Zaphresz. That's not going to go over well, and if they see this elf poser, that probably won't work well either.
That's true.
Hey, you guys see that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I see it.
But yeah, if we could say like, or like we're at the front desk and we're like, hey, the owner of such and such car is being towed. You know, we just wanted to let them know, or something.
That's too simple.
It is
Too unbelievable. Why not we're here to see someone about a contract he has for us? Because that would work for what our group looks like, wouldn't it?
That would, actually. Or, hey, we could, no, what we could say is we could say we need to see the CEO about a contract he was interested in. Because the CEO is on the same floor as R&D.
No, I don't think that'd work, because the CEO would probably send a middleman to meet us instead.
Wait, what contract would that be?
It doesn't matter.
How about, say, an extermination contract for another competing company?
So you're just gonna walk to the front door and just kinda tell people to get the CEO down there?
No, God no. Ask to be able to see him.
Yeah, I'd see us just being marched off to a room where there's a
and I could invoke it the fact that I probably have met this guy in passing before, because that's what my guy did. Because that's what he did. He protected all the bigwigs. He was at those meetings and like was able to like be around those people.
And my guy's well connected to the underworld and knows a lot of influential people.
I was a street urchin. Bite me.
And that's why we leave you in the car. So, could you find me the name of the CEO of this company?
God, that sounds like it'd be really easy.
Yeah,
Do I honestly even
really
need to roll
easy.
for that? Because that sounds like be something to be on public record.
Wow,
We
no,
don't know
you
how to
could
use
go to
computers.
you could go to deck in and like spill your coffee on it or something. I mean, say if you can find me the name of this CEO.
If you actually want me to roll for this, I'll do it.
And a bad idea was born.
Okay, +2.
Wait, this is to find out stuff about the CEO?
Yes, name, number, anything.
You managed to find out the name?
Mhm.
I need a
I'm
good name.
dealing with bad wiring here, okay?
His name is.
Oh no, I suck at coming up with names. What's his name?
His name is Pete Jones.
Okay, Pete Jones.
If you get the reference, good for you.
I don't, but okay.
Alright. Yeah, I've met Pete Jones before. In passing, he didn't know who I was, but I could probably use the fact that how do I put this? I might be able to get a meeting with him just based on the fact that there's a possibility I've met him before. And I can entice him by saying that I found out information, or I have information about Ares macro technologies that I think that he might find interesting. I could do that.
Which of the Megacorps is the Yakuza tied with in Shadowrun again?
Wait,
Probably all of them.
Wait, hold on. Paper, what were you talking about knowing the guy?
My guy, his Pod's job was to watch over the bigwigs and escort them through meetings and stuff like that. So he's basically just there in the room, just as a body. But he probably met a lot of the CEOs and all that because that's what he did. So
yeah, if you actually want to establish that as a fact, though, you'd have to roll for it.
Alright, what am I rolling against? Knowledge, resource. Look at that bullshit here.
Why not contacts?
Security? Possibly security?
Yeah, I could do security. Alright.
So you're creating an advantage with security.
Alright. I'm going to spend a point of edge.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
That's +2. Hey.
Okay. I'm going to call that a success against an average difficulty.
Alright.
So you get the aspect.
Alright,
There.
Knows Pete Jones. God bless. Alright. So I would probably right now call the Strawberry Corp and let them know that I'd like to set up a meeting with Pete Jones, and I'd give them my name and tell them I've dealt with him in the past. I have some interesting information that I think they'll find useful. Wait, did my recall glitch or slip send anything? Okay.
Yeah, you're assuming the CEO knows who you are.
Okay, so we're here to kidnap this guy, right?
Yes.
Theoretically, what if he offers us a better job?
What, the engineer?
But then we don't have the information.
You're not supposed to kidnap this. Not the CEO, by the way. You're supposed to kidnap the engineer.
I know, but it's to get to the R&D floor.
You guys could probably do a little bit more legwork and just kind of try and figure out what else you may find out.
Like finding out exactly where this head engineer works at in the R&D department.
For instance.
Okay, so like, how does rolling in this even work?
Alright, you see the little button?
Yeah, I see it. I see it.
Alright, it rolls the 40F, and it's plus,
Okay.
minus, or 0.
Yep.
And it's on the scale. And it's based off of which one you use, which attribute you use.
Wait, little button.
Little
You have
button
to go
below
to your
the name.
settings,
Oh, settings, okay.
and then you have to show the macro quick bar.
Gotcha. Thank you.
Alright, so, Rio, you're really the only one with that game that could probably find out where this guy works, quite honestly.
Okay, I can try that. Another decking roll, I guess.
So,
Well,
Hey, we know where he sits on his brakes.
okay, and I'm connected to, like, some underground information brokers, so would that be a contacts role, that, like, if I was interested in finding out how heavily guarded this place is?
yeah, that would be a context role.
Alright, so I have no idea how this shit works, so bear with me.
What is your contact
2.
skill level? Alright, then you roll.
Alright. Oh jeez, I hit roll, nothing happened.
Yep,
Oh, there we
it
are.
is. So you got a 3.
Well, okay.
Okay, well, we'll deal with Rio's roll first, because he went first.
Of course.
So, you find out about his, not just the head engineer's office, but also the, what am I looking at? Word am I looking for? His workplace, like his actual workplace, where he, like, pieces together machinery and all that.
Where are those located?
They're both on the R&D section. Like, the R&D section is several floors now. So,
How many floors are you talking?
R&D has 5 floors.
So I'll do this.
Alright. Rio, what would you like to name the advantage that you get out of knowing this information?
Okay. It's... We know his schedule, his habits or something? No, that's too long.
No, that works.
Okay.
Well, we'll just call this guy Wilbur. Like that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then we'll deal with OddJon's role. So OddJon is finding out about security. So what happens is that you create an advantage and you succeeded on the roll. So now you get to name your advantage.
Security strength.
That's a bit vague.
You're right. Security layout?
We got the ducks on their security setup, yo.
Exactly. That was all about finding out what their security's like, man.
Yeah. Tell you what, because you were looking for the R&D section, were you looking for the R&D section security in particular, maybe?
Yeah.
Alright, so I'm just going to show you what you can do and just give you an example aspect for this. So what you can do is you could say that the security in R&D doesn't use live rounds, for instance. So they only use gel rounds because the risk of destroying any of the machinery is too great, or even hitting the CEO. But you wouldn't want that.
Oh, that's brilliant.
So these gel bullets, how damaging are they?
Are
they non-lethal?
Yeah, they're non-lethal.
So what do they have?
Sounds like one.
Like that.
Or is that a two-part, or is that one just knowing what armor they have as well?
Yeah, that would be a second thing.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So essentially, when you do something like this, you get to actually, unless there are strict, unless I have something strict written down, you can essentially create reality in the game, or define reality in the game.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
Within limits, of course.
Like I defined it by saying I know Pete Jones because I did well on my.
Yeah, that makes sense. I like the whole like gel bullets instead of live ones though. That's brilliant.
Okay. Slip, would you like to do something in preparation?
Considering I have no skills that are going to be useful in this scenario.
How about you get us weapons, extra ammunition and stuff?
Yeah, that can work.
Like grenades! Everyone loves grenades.
Skills, you have contacts, you have security. Resources can work. Just depends on what you would like to find out.
So what do we know so far?
You know that security uses gel rounds instead of live rounds in the R&D section. You know the engineer schedule, and Pot knows some stuff about the CEO.
Basically, we know where this guy is, what he does at all times. The security uses non-lethal weapons, and we know about the CEO.
So, hang on, let me double check something real quick. Can I use my resource roll to try to get those of us without armor, like light armor or medium armor, for the bullets, like so they don't hurt at all?
Who of you is not wearing armor?
I know.
I have my heavy armor suit, tuxedo suit.
Wait, Slip, you're not wearing armor?
No, I just have clothes on.
Okay, who else is not wearing armor?
Me.
John, are you wearing armor?
Medium.
Right, you don't need to roll specifically to try and get light or medium armor, I think. Oh no, wait, that's character creation. Don't mind me, I'm talking bullshit. You can buy stuff, but that's not part of legwork, so to speak. So what this is right now you're in the information gathering phase. Right, you have enough time to find out stuff about the run. You still get more time later on if you want to buy some equipment or otherwise prepare your gear or prepare whatever else for the run. So you can buy armor, but that's like in addition to finding out stuff about the run.
So we already know essentially where the building's located. We already know essentially where the elevators in the building are located and what the floor plan of each floor looks like.
Yeah, roughly. So the office floors are basically just normal cubicle office layouts. The store front floor on the bottom is just, that's what I drew on there. The shaded areas are just stores and other places where people can buy stuff. And then the R&D floors are all a bit different, and you don't actually have schematics for that. Like the top floor has the CEO office somewhere. Others have labs and some other storage offices, things like that.
Could I use perception to run over the schematics that we do have and see if I find any way that we could access those floors easier?
What's your perception?
1.
Mine's 3. I should probably do it.
You should probably do it.
Yeah, but you guys already did something.
No, I mean, because we have the layout, but like as far as running over the schematics, so like I said, like a service elevator, can we just do that?
You don't have that much time to like carefully look over things because you already effectively use your legwork action.
Alright, fuck it, let's go in guns blazing.
Alright, so this is the bottom area, it's elevated. I convey to everybody from what we know and what we can use. I say we just go in, like we own the place, basically use one of the elevators, try and once we make it as far as the elevator will take us, because, you know, just who we are, then we can just make our way up stairwells and whatever we need to and just get to the floors.
Alternatively, we could probably just start shooting everyone and hopefully grab a key card that'll take us to R&D.
Like you
What are
can.
the odds of one of the R&D guys during the workday being down in the shopping
Oh, you
area?
never know. He could be hitting on the secretary.
Play it by ear.
Sounds like it.
What was I gonna say? Like you can try and I don't know, do anything that you think might help. So like dig up something about a guard or another employee. You can try and find a fault in the security system or in an
I'm going to
elevator.
invoke
Or...
security to see if there are any major, or not major, but just any blind spots that we could use to our advantage as far as, I know that's vague, but like, or, even better, could I use like, Streetwise to find out if there are any corrupt guards? Would that be a thing?
You couldn't, but Slip can.
Oh, Slip the only one with an action left?
Yeah.
Oh, Slip dog. You got Streetwise, right?
Yeah, it's fair.
Alright, could you do that roll?
For what?
We're trying to find out if there are any corrupt guards. Somebody
Why
that
would
we
you
could...
use Streetwise for that?
Huh? Why would we use
That
Streetwise?
would be security, wouldn't it?
Either security or contacts can also work.
Well, what I was assuming was if he's corrupt guard, he probably goes to some seedy places like Zap's fight rings. No offense to Zap, they're nice fight rings. But yeah, you could do that. Contact or do you have contact or the other one? Security?
Yeah, either one would be fine. Like his contact is higher, so I would probably use that one.
Yeah, I guess if that's what you guys want me to do, I'll roll on that.
Because if we could obtain his key card, we could go farther into, or straight up to R&D. So,
That would be a tie unless you want to use one of your aspects.
Or perhaps spend a point of edge.
I mean, the only aspect that might work is Street Rat, but
how would it work? That's
Yeah.
how could you bullshit this aspect to make it work in this case?
because he's lived on the street for so long, he knows faces pretty well. And he doesn't really forget faces, especially ones that may look threatening or dangerous to his business.
How does that tie to finding a corrupt guard?
So if he has pictures of the corrupt guards, he can discern who or who may not be corrupt.
I would say more like, could you have like, since I can't look at your aspect. You could use it because you like, maybe this corrupt guard likes drugs. What do you deal in? And you being the urchin that, or not urchin, but you being the rat, you would always be around and peddling and, you know what I mean? Or like, basically you want to find an aspect that you can sit there and say, this is why I know he's corrupt because of this kind of thing. Like, have you seen him around these seedy areas? Like, does he buy drugs from you or one of your affiliates? because we had dealings with the Black Man.
I mean, I kind of just explained that. Like, he remembers faces from pretty much everybody he deals with on a day-to-day basis. That looks
Oh, so that's what you were
dangerous or-
okay. Because it was
So,
just like you kind of
If I had a
remember.
list of pictures that I could look at, then I could be able to see if there's any on there that may or may not be corrupt.
Oh, okay. I understand.
I understand.
If not, then I'll just take the failed roll and move on.
Well, it's not a failed roll.
The tie.
It's a tie.
Well-
So
Yeah, tie's not really a success, is it?
it's you can choose to succeed at a minor cost, or you can just take it as a tie. Your choice. Yeah, but to use Edge, he has to justify like using one of his aspects. The thing is, you don't really get pictures of the guards. But
Besides,
I'd take the reduced success. Doesn't make it a something.
it's not like the guards' pictures are gonna matter when they're filled with bullets.
oh man.
You're gonna fit in perfectly, man.
Or their
We killed
faces are
non-combatants.
crushed in.
We killed non-combatants, so.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, I guess if people want me to take the slight failure or whatever, the reduced success, I'll go with that.
Okay. So what you get is a boost instead of a full out advantage. So like a one-time use thing. You can still name it what you want. Like something related to what you were trying to find out.
No, insiders info. I don't know.
Now you can be very specific.
We could go with, we'll just call it FaceTime.
Wait, what?
FaceTime.
What would that mean? Like, I'm not understanding.
So, my idea here is that, as we get to the building, we're going to be able to look at the guards that are there. I'm assuming this, this is something that's possible.
Okay.
And as we're in the building, if I notice somebody that's there, we might be able to work him or her over for support or key card or something.
Like when we get there, he invokes that boost to try and discern which of these guards, if any, might be corrupt.
Hey guys, it looks like the dwarf woke up.
Oh hey, hi. Okay.
Otherwise, I have no other idea about how to use this. Somebody else come up with something.
Like you
Well, I mean
can-
that works. That works. It's just you'd use the boost to just like that was the wording. Is like you'd use that to when we
I'll
get
fill
there.
them
Be
in,
like,
you guys keep talking.
like what you what you can do is actually name one of the guards and say how he is corrupt. Like I said, you can alter or like create reality in the game, so you can just specifically name one of the guards and say, alright, this guard, I found out about this guard, he actually works here and he's a druggie, maybe he has debt because of that, or anything like that. So you don't, you can actually be very, very specific and find something or create something like that that can help you out.
yeah, Slip. If you could entice him to give us his key card for some drugs. we could make that happen, and we can always reimburse you for the drugs lost. Because you are a businessman after all. If that would work for you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Alright, so Tim's a druggie. Actually, I kind of like Cletus. Can your name's Cletus?
What?
And the guard's name be Cletus.
How do you spell that?
Got it.
Wait, well, how do you spell? Oh. Okay.
Cletus the druggie.
I keep thinking you say you want his name to be Fetus.
Yeah, me too. I was very confused.
Hello.
Dude,
Oh,
his music is like epic.
Alright, so I know Pete Jones, we have Wilbur's schedule, Joe inside lead.
Gel bullets
Joe
instead of lead bullets.
Instead of lead bullets. And then Cletus the druggie. So on that, I think our best move would be go up to Cletus, pull him off to the side, say, "Hey, we got your chip in," and then we got this new chip in, man. We want you to try it. You know, let us know. All we need is your key card.
It's only if we can find him, though.
Well, he works there, so I hope he's on the main floor.
Well, you never know. He might get caught in the crossfire.
Xenrir, let's try and play this out. If this doesn't work, you can kill him.
Oh, man.
Discreet. Actually, you know what? If we get the key card and we're not in a public area, you can kill him anyway.
Perfect. Oh, that's something I forgot to add to my character. Bloodthirsty. Damn it!
Oh,
Alright.
But hey, we got our mage.
yeah.
So we're still in the preparation phase, and
Yeah.
what's the overall area, by the way? Like, is this a company building or something?
Yep.
It's the Strawberry Company. Basically, we did not get a meeting with Mr. Johnson. We got contact info for a guy who says he knows information about Johnson. He wanted 10,000 yen for the information, but since we spent 1,000 on drinking, we don't have that money. So instead, we're doing a job for him. We're extracting a engineer, the head engineer from this corp, so that he can work for another corporation.
But we didn't have you guys didn't have $100.
God damn it. If I was there, I could have tried to roll the resource to try and have more money. Oh well.
Oh well. You were drunk.
I was drunk.
Yeah, you were passed on the corner still, dude. I wrecked you in that drinking game. Alright, so that's what we know, and that's what we can use. So, I guess we move out.
Should I also do something for preparation, or are we going to say I don't have time?
You could.
If you want to, yeah.
Yeah, if you want to. Or you could say that you've been spending the entire time head over the toilet seat this whole session.
What are you talking about? I'm a dwarf. I don't have hangovers.
You only
also
have
don't-
little ones.
My head has a little twinge, but that I just want to smack some people.
Alright.
With elementals.
Well, I'm gonna try and not rip off entire bottom halves of people with my elementals, but let's see. It's hard for me to tell exactly how the building is shaped based on this, but
it's a tower.
It's a circle.
So the left-hand drawing is just a tower with the 3 main areas of the tower.
Right. So the left side's a side view, and the thing on the right is above view of one of the floors.
Yeah.
That's the main floor, the shopping area.
Marketing.
Let's see, are there any other nearby buildings?
No, it's in its own plaza.
I guess I'll just do the standard. I'll scan it once over with a, by looking at it with, the... Okay, I forgot the name of everything. I pretty much just woke up from it.
Astral sight?
Yes.
Alright. I guess that would be investigation? Or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
Moment. Alright. I have +2 investigation, so that's just 0.
Alright. That doesn't make it. So you kind of run into too many wards in critical areas to really figure out anything useful besides the layout that you guys already have.
Though it is useful to know that they do have magical defenses. They're actually paying attention to magic.
I suppose, yeah.
Where are the general areas of the wards? Like, am I able to tell, like, which areas have the most defenses?
Like, around the CEO's office, around a lot of the R&D labs, mostly. Around a couple of other office areas. None really in the public area other than basic anti-thievery stuff.
Alright. Right, by the way, this isn't so much a preparation thing, but before we actually go in, I'm going to be casting Mind Net this time around.
What that
does
is?
it do, by the way?
Yeah. What
Mind
is?
Net allows telepathic communication between all of us.
That's pretty awesome.
Basically, it makes Qichin's job a little easier. We don't have to explain how we're able to communicate all the information across to each other.
Yeah. Basically, Ninja is like a utility support mage, I think. I'm not sure.
With
That's what
awesome
I'm going
summons
for.
that rip people in half. Yeah.
Well, I mean, I'm good at magic. The spells I know are, like, not so much damage, but because I have such a high magic stat, if I summon something, it's gonna be pretty powerful. Yeah, that's it.
Okay. Right, so you guys, Slip, you wanted to buy armor?
No.
No?
I was just gonna use something to get it for free, but I guess I gotta go buy drugs.
Dude,
Yeah.
you sell drugs.
Man, if I know we're gonna need drugs, I should have just made some drugs.
Flip, I thought your character was a drug dealer.
Alright, I have to go get drugs from my stash.
Alright, I'm just
There
gonna
you go.
stand around smoking.
I go to the fridge, grab a couple beers, and hand one to Xenrir, the Goku face. For calling him fucknuts.
Fuck nuts, huh? Oh well.
By
Note
the
to
way,
self,
what happened to
use
the guy in the
to
trunk?
make more stuff.
So I walk out the door and tell him I'll meet him at the building in a bit.
Okay.
Oh, so we head to the building?
Time do you
Prep
guys
the
want
drone.
to do the run? What time of day?
Evening would probably be best, wouldn't it?
Evening, yeah.
Yeah.
Guards would be tired.
Don't do it
Well,
late at night.
It
do
wouldn't be
right
as
when
many
you
people
close.
there.
Do it
Do-
before the guards switch, before the shift change.
Well, we don't know the shift change. I don't think
It's safe to assume it's late at night, though.
it's probably not late. I would actually guess that it's right when they close to the public, and they have two separate guards, one for when there's no one there, and one for when there are people there. You know.
That's a better guess, yeah.
So we do it like right before they close off to the public.
Yeah.
Where's my grenades?
Okay.
So
Right.
are we starting actions now for the actual run?
Yeah. You guys are now heading to the plaza.
Alright.
I should modify
Alright.
this fail.
Since I'm coming by myself, I would like to hit up one of my contacts to try to get Cletus to come outside when we get there.
Alright. I hop on my Ducati and I start heading out.
So
Switch
should I
here.
use a contacts roll for that?
Wait, so you're trying to get your contact to message Cletus?
Yeah, to have him meet me outside for his drug shipment, for his drugs.
Oh,
Because
okay,
I went back and got his good type of drugs.
yeah. Okay, yeah, sure.
Is he a chip head or what kind of drugs?
You don't need to know.
Get me another pack of smokes.
Man, go ahead.
So I got a 2 for contacts.
Hey, you can invoke Cletus the druggie to get a +3, so that's a little more effective.
Yeah, but if he invokes it now, it's gone. So,
Oh, true.
Yeah, I just want him to try to, if this is good enough to meet me outside.
I'll actually... Wait, what did you get? A 2?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good enough for him to kind of come outside the tower. It's not like all the way away from it, he's just kind of outside the main door. Looking around.
He went out the front door? God, this guy's dumb.
Yeah, he is. He's a druggie.
Let's go do a drug deal right in the front door. Fucking retard. Alright, so he's gonna meet us outside then. So I'm assuming I
Wait.
meet up with everybody else at the place.
Wait, you're saying he's walking out the front door, he's doing a drug deal in the front door right during closing time when everyone's leaving the building?
Yeah, he's just kind of shuffling out along with the crowd. And they're just kind of standing near a tree by the front door.
I'll say Zap just goes up.
I'm a little bit big, so I give the drugs to Xenrir, and I tell him exactly what he needs to say, and send him to go do the deal with.
Yo, what's that
Doofus.
circle thing on the left?
Alright.
What, sir? What circle?
That's a point of edge.
Oh, yeah.
So what?
I take the drugs, you owe me a pack of smokes, and I get ready to go do the deal.
I lean into Zap and say, man, you made it into a bit quick.
What did you
Alright.
say? I can't hear you.
I said you made him your bitch quick.
Yeah, well, he's a human.
That's a human, am I right?
That's the point where I throw the drugs back at you.
You're already out of
No,
here.
you were already walking away.
I know.
Oh, you're
Why
so
did it-
gone.
Didn't you give them to me? I could do a drug deal. Look up
No,
in
no,
Dwarf.
I
Because
was
knowing
made
you,
for this.
you'd probably do them.
I was made
I
for this.
only do booze. What are you talking about?
Plus, he's Yakuza. He knows how to talk pretty.
Yeah, that's true.
Right. So you approach Cletus, and he's trying very hard not to make it look like he's not interested in seeing you approach, and kind of failing.
He's just standing there with a really neutral face, and his eyes are just look like he's glaring or whatever.
He's got a little bit of drool creeping out of the corner of his mouth.
Don't make it too obvious now.
Right, so he's just standing there by the tree having a smoke.
Yep. Alright. Gotta walk up to the guy. It's like, alright, you Cletus.
You want to know a perfect way to hand it over?
Alright.
You should pretend to be a customer and pretend you're trying to return something.
Nah. You Cletus, I think I might have something you need.
Like, he eyes you up and down quickly. It's like, alright, what is it?
You gotta tell him you got the specs for him.
Got the what for him?
The specs.
I got these here specs for you.
And you see his eyes light up, and he's like, really?
Damn.
Oh my god. Yeah, I think I can help you out. Gonna need something in return though.
Usual price?
Gonna need your key card, buddy.
Like, he becomes really hesitant. Like, whoa.
Start opening the package.
Tell him that you'll return it later.
Oh, well, we're gonna return it later. I say as I slowly start opening the package.
Like, you can see from the cigarette in his hand that his entire hand is shaking pretty badly.
I mean, I'm sure you'd do almost anything for what we got here. Don't you want to have a good time, buddy?
Right.
Dear God, please don't tell him the happy ending.
Like, he's not walking away, so he keeps eyeing the package.
Alright, screw it. Let's just make a con roll.
You are the worst drug dealer ever.
You should have done me. Why didn't you give the drugs to me? I'm the face here.
Yeah, I
Just
know,
go
right?
over.
I'm not a drug dealer, I'm an assassin. God damn it.
Yeah, you learn all those skills from the Yakuza.
Pretty sure his way of getting people to buy things is to stab them normally, but
The other reason why I gave it to him, because if it fails, he can just blow his face off.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm leaning towards already.
But yeah, go ahead and make a con roll then.
Alright, I have 2 con.
I'm gonna roll will
Ugh.
against that. Oh, hey! So you get a 2,
Enact Cletus the druggie.
Yeah, I have 2 con.
Enact it.
and he has
Oh, wait.
1 will. So
Come on,
you,
Oh, you beat him.
yeah, you actually slightly succeed. And he's like, promise you'll give it back later?
Of course. I'm a man of my word.
I say,
Here's my business card.
he fishes his key card out of his pocket. He's like, right now, please give this to me. Grabs
Hand him
for
the package.
Yeah, grabs for the
Walk
package.
away.
I'd like to think that he just went somewhere and is now rolling around as he's just like like so engrossed with these drugs. Like he's just so happy right now. A montage of him just like fucking. I don't know what the drug is that you got him, so I can't even.
That seemed like syringes from the little bit I opened.
Oh man.
That can be everything, though. That could be injecting a chip, or it could be injecting actual drugs.
All you need to know is he got his specs.
It is a chip. He's rolling around naked, like having the greatest fantasy of his life right now.
What the fuck?
Alright, so.
You have a chip card.
Alright, that was easy. We have the key card.
Good job.
Good job. Good job. Were you having some troubles back there?
No. I mean, I might have wanted to reach for my guns a few times, but no.
Right.
You know what I just realized would have been a really elegant way of finding out more information? If we asked, what you should have told him is get him to come outside during his shift change.
Aww.
Because then we could learn both the shift change and we can talk to him.
Oh well.
Well.
Alright,
Well,
so,
shall we?
We shall?
Let's roll.
Everyone, make sure your guns are fully loaded.
I hope we're not just going in shooting everything.
Well, you never know.
Make sure they're hidden. We just calmly walk in, get on the elevator, and see what the key card will let us do.
Does any of us look like a guard, by the way?
I do.
Right, yeah.
No, I wear a suit.
I wear a suit, and that's what I did. So.
Alright, so what you should probably do is get the key card and attempt to make it look like you're escorting us.
I do that.
Into the tower?
No, like through the tower into the elevator, so that it just looks like average business. I don't know if I need to roll for that.
Not yet, but while you're walking through the floor, guard comes up. He's like, "Oh, we're closed."
I invoke security
Okay.
and tell him it's all good, man. I just gotta escort these guys. They need to talk to somebody upstairs about a contract. They're just some fucking around there, dude. Boom. Fork. Oh yeah.
Right, the guard looks at you suspiciously and is like, "Did not hear about this." But then he kind of like waves you guys through.
Alright. I look back at him and say, "Hey, you want to grab a drink later? Sounds great." And then just keep walking. We go to the elevator.
Yeah.
There's 2 elevators to choose from.
One on the right, the one on the right.
Yeah, the one on the right, obviously.
Okay.
It's the right one. We get in. What is the interface look like on this?
So you have buttons just for all the floors, and then you have a cart reader that you just swipe the cart through.
Alright, I just swipe the card in first.
Okay.
What happens?
It's accepted, obviously, right?
Well, yeah, it is accepted.
No. Does it light up certain buttons that we can go to? Or does it just not do anything?
Yeah, it lights up the buttons for the offices.
Okay, we should go to the top floor of the office then.
Of course.
So Cletus wasn't actually allowed to go all the way up.
The top of the office?
Top of the offices, yep.
Yeah, top of the offices. He wasn't allowed in the R&D section.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, we'd go, because I assume there are many floors of offices, so we'd just go to the top office
Yeah, okay.
floor. Anybody got some elevator music?
Do 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 do.
Qichin might have some elevator music to play.
Alright, so we ride up an uneventful elevator ride.
I'm still smoking.
The hell?
But you're
dedicated.
smoking indoors?
Yep, I'm dedicated.
Hello,
Let's come back.
and welcome to the Legacy Music Hour. My name is...
Surprised
There's
they
no
weren't
good
putting
elevator
them up yet.
music.
I'm gonna be watching the astral plane, by the way, so you guys will have to make sure I'm going the right way. Because I'm paying attention more
Have
to
you
the astral plane.
casted Mind Net yet?
Yes, I did. It was earlier.
When? Because I left the hideout to go
and welcome
get drugged.
to the
It doesn't really matter when we were all next to each other outside. It's
Yeah.
just a spell that I cast.
It's not a
No good
roll.
elevator music.
Oh, right, we did change the spell thing for... So I do have to roll for every single spell, Qichin.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot. Just go ahead and do that now.
Got a 5, so I didn't really fuck up.
Yeah.
On a bad roll, it's gonna be like every time somebody tries to like telepathically communicate something, the word fucked up. Like one word.
The way it
like,
works...
we need to go upstairs, and any time that if anybody gets in our way, dodge them.
The way spellcasting works at the moment is spells always succeed. It's just that the roll decides that how much cost to yourself it is.
I don't... Like, I was thinking about how to set the difficulty for this spell. It's probably gonna be a +1 for every person you're trying to include in the mind net.
Have you guys started Shadowrun yet?
Yeah.
We're playing it right now.
Oh, shit.
But you wanted to join?
Yeah.
You can join in and just kind of watch right now, see how it works.
Okay.
And then we can create you a character afterwards, if you want.
What's the default? Are we gonna have the default difficulty just be 0 because every single person adding DC is
The
quite a
default
lot
is 0,
actually?
and then so the overall difficulty right now is 5 because you're trying to add 5 people to the net.
So I rolled a 5.
Yeah.
Alright.
Let me get the link for you so you can join in.
You're about to get to the good stuff.
So we're still in the elevator going to the floor?
Yeah.
Fucking slow ass elevator.
I guess on the ride up, Pod is just sitting there humming a tune, something about death to humans, something like that.
Something about what?
Death to humans, fucking Deckers, stuff like that.
I'm just smoking and eyeing you suspiciously then.
And I look at him and just say, not you, not you, not you, not you. And just continue humming it.
Okay, what did we decide was going to be the consequence if you don't quite make your roll?
I think it was some sort of stress. Normally, I think.
A mental stress.
Yeah, it is mental stress. Let me just check.
So now, let me understand this properly. For MindNet, do we hear each other's thoughts, like, continuously? Or do we only hear the thoughts that we want people to hear?
People only hear the thoughts that they want to hear, that you want to send out.
Okay, Pod just keeps his mind always just wide open, and
It's a
apparently
mental
all you
PA
hear
system.
is naked ladies, naked ladies, naked ladies, naked ladies.
God damn it.
What?
Because I was gonna say, if we can hear everything, this can get really annoying, and Zap's just gonna go off the handle.
Nah, it's the PA system.
Zap's just gonna go batshit insane and just...
No, if
Right.
you've seen Into the Wild Green Yonder, the Futurama movie.
Okay,
yeah.
So yeah, minor cost. So you succeed on the spell, but it's a minor cost, and we can say that you have an aspect. It's not a full consequence, it's just an aspect, so it kind of goes away at the end. But we can say that you have strained concentration, maybe?
Alright. Just call it distracted or something?
Somebody's gonna get taken out by an elemental. I'm calling it.
Taken out by an elemental? What do you mean?
You're gonna summon an elemental and lose control of it, and he's gonna smack one of us.
So where should I add that then? Just add it to consequences or something?
It's not a full consequence, so don't add that to consequences. I'll just write it
I'm
up
just
here.
trying to... Alright.
There. And then, right, so that's what you have. Okay, so you guys have MindNet. You arrive at the top floor of the offices. So I think someone's...
When the door's open, what do we see?
Okay.
What we could do is stay in the elevator and see if someone higher up calls it.
No, that's not gonna work.
Come on, it totally works. If you just kill every single person who's in the lower areas, they will.
We're going to kill every single person in the lower area.
Yep, and then when someone higher up calls to check on the lower areas, he gets sent up in the elevator. Perfect plan. Couldn't fail. 10 out of 10.
No.
Mounted machine guns in the elevator.
When the guards come down to respond to us murdering everyone, we kill them and grab the keys and go up.
But that takes a little longer because that means we have to wait for them to get down here.
Hey, I have an idea. How about I take a look at this elevator panel?
Oh yeah, we have a decker.
Totally forgot.
Okay, Decker. Do your thing, buddy.
While he's doing that, I'll just keep a lookout on the astral plane.
Please don't disconnect the elevator from the cables and dispel us. Please don't.
And I'm also just rolling the cylinders in and out of my revolvers.
Why don't you step outside and safe then?
Alright, so you're gonna roll.
Oh, yeah, speaking of which,
panel.
I'm gonna get out of the elevator when the decker's doing his thing. But if he fucks up, hold the elevator or fall down the shaft or something.
That's probably a good idea.
Yeah, I step out as well.
Oh man.
Alright,
Well, wait, what's in the office now that everybody's getting out?
No. It's so that in case Rio messes up and like disconnects the elevator and the elevator just plummets, they're not on it.
Yeah, but you realize you're stepping out into an office, like there could be people there.
Better hope that the elevator isn't your elevator.
There's a bunch of cubicles up here, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
you are.
It's
Are
like
there
the
empty
elevator
cubicles?
opens up into a small sitting area, and then you get like various rows of cubicles, and then the offices toward the edge.
Can we see anybody?
Here and there's still a light on, like in one cubicle or another, but in general it's pretty quiet.
Let's just all hide in one of the cubicles right next to the elevator.
Or I just say, as long as like over my net, I just kind of like tell them that hey, just stay quiet. They're all working. If anybody comes out, we can deal with it then. Just,
I'm gonna go look for a vending machine.
anything. But I tell Rio to try and hack the panel. That's what he's going to do.
Okay. I would think that this is engineering and not decking. Like you're actually trying to reconnect wires and do that kind of thing instead of hacking into the terminal, because there's nothing really to hack into.
Could you hack into the card scanner?
Engineer.
Yeah, with
And
engineering.
then
Do you have engineering?
yep.
Wait,
3.
the person we're picking up is R&D, right?
Yeah.
So we need
Wait,
to go
what?
up. Like we need to go up so that we can get to the R&D department to get to his office.
I'm a little confused why we have to steal him from his workplace and not just steal him from his own house.
Because he works late. Trust me, I asked that question, but some stay late.
Wait, Rio, did you roll?
No, people said wait, and so I waited.
It's just because basically we're stealing him
Now
from
I shall
one
roll.
floor, so he has to work for another.
Hmm.
I was just
Go ahead and
wondering
roll.
because he said,
Can I invoke an aspect?
you can, if you can justify it.
So,
I would like to invoke Tech Whisperer.
Nice. So, hold on. And I'm echoing for some reason.
Can please.
You don't have your stream up, do you?
No, I'm echoing through myself.
Fighting. We're fighting. This is happening. This is. This is.
I have no idea what's going on.
Oh, it's through,
It's what?
settings in Roll20. That must be it.
Oh yeah, is your voice on? Roll
Yeah.
20? Or it's yeah.
Oh shit. Whoops.
Just put it so that you receive nothing from others.
Okay, that fixed it.
There you go. Alright, so he's invoking Tech Whisperer.
Right. So this is it's not the most complicated thing ever, but you are trying to hack into or trying to rewire the elevator to go into like the most secure part of the tower. So I'm gonna call this a good difficulty. So you're 1 off.
Well, he would have gotten +2 if he invokes it. Then it'll be +3, so it'd be a tie.
What?
Okay.
Wait, what?
Because
No.
his engineering is +3, isn't it?
Yeah, and he has a 2 right now.
And then if he invoked his aspect, it'd be a 3.
No.
Yeah.
No, if he invokes
What?
his aspect, he gets a +2. So he'd be at 4.
Oh.
And then he
There
would
you go.
beat it. So go ahead and spend the point of edge for Tech Whisperer. Rio, are you there? Okay.
Yeah, I'm there.
So
I just moved the darn thing.
you managed to use your incredible talent with machines to rewire the elevator enough to make it go up to the R&D floors.
Could we go to the one we know his office is on?
Yeah.
I suggest we do that.
Okay. Yeah, you guys all go back into the elevator, I assume?
Yes. Now that it didn't plummet and overmine it, I just say good job. Hasn't.
Right.
Took you long enough.
Yeah. Alright, so we file back in.
Okay. Elevator takes you up to the 3rd floor of R&D. And then, right, step out. So this floor is a bunch of technical labs.
I should probably figure out what it's all for.
I can probably find us the stairs.
Well, no, we need to be on this floor.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Yeah.
Yep.
This is the floor.
This is where his office is. Alright, so who was it that found out where the office was?
Rio.
Or do we just all know that? Rio, where's his office then?
Probably should let Qichin finish drawing the map out.
It's that way.
Oh, he's drawing it, okay.
Yeah, it's not too complex, really. I don't know, I'm just making this shit up as I go along. I didn't have a map prepared for this. I don't know why, but...
Welcome to roleplay, where everything is made up on the spot, and the deckers don't matter.
Yeah, funny. Next time you can take the stairs.
Sure thing.
Speaking of which, I need to work on getting a teleport spell.
That would cause some fucking fear. Teleport a troll right into the middle of a group of guys.
Oh, wait, never mind. Teleporting isn't allowed in the system.
Right. So you have a whole bunch of big rooms.
Alright, which one's his office?
His office is actually... here.
And we are in the right elevator. Awesome. Alright, so we look out, or I look out, do I see anybody? Or cameras, or...
Well, yeah, there are cameras.
Yeah.
I'm just messing
Cameras,
this up really badly, but I hope you can kind of understand what I'm going for.
So there's a door at the bottom and then another hallway towards his office.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got it.
So, I don't see anybody though?
You don't see anybody now.
Do I hear anybody?
Yeah, actually you do hear like people in the various rooms, so you hear a bit of talking in the very big room just up front. You hear like machinery humming.
Alright,
you hear like, footsteps every now and then.
Do I see anything on the astral plane?
You see a couple of wards. Mainly just the same kind of security wards that you saw before. So the doors are all boarded and such.
Is everybody ready?
Let's go spill some blood.
Good
Okay.
answer.
All set.
I just calmly walk down the hallway. I just come out here and just start walking down about here and look around the corner.
Yeah, you don't see anything.